like a lot of random stuff in here. It's kind of a nightmare. It is not cute. So we're gonna try and organize this. It's supposed to be like super therapeutic. Grand reveal in 3, 2, 1. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something that seriously makes me so happy, and that is organizing. We are going to be organizing my kitchen. But before we do that, I just want to give you guys a shout out. We made it to 2,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, watching my videos, and showing me love and support. But all right, enough of the sappy stuff. Let's get into organizing this video. You guys, I may or may not have spent $300 at the Container Store, and we also did go grocery shopping, so I'm really hoping that all these containers that we got will be filled so that it's like extra satisfying. But if you guys are excited for this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you guys are subscribed, click that bell button, and let's get into this video. Okay, first things first, let me show you guys exactly what we're working with, what I got, and then of course the process of going from the disorganized kitchen to the kitchen of our dreams. So this is all I got. Okay, so we've got this bin. Now this is like the only thing that's white and not clear like these other organizers. And that is because we're using this for something else in the kitchen. But we also got this bamboo flatware organizer. I'm gonna show you guys obviously what's going on right now, like what the situation in the kitchen is right now. But we got some more of these like deep, narrow pantry bins. This little guy, which is supposed to be for your K-cups for your Keurig. We've got another one of these little like pop top type of organizers, and then some really big ones, a turntable. Obviously I can't turn it because it's like stacked up right now, and then some smaller organizers for our junk drawer. So let me show you exactly what we're working with first. Okay, so this is our pantry situation. Obviously it's not terrible. It honestly gets worse the further down you go. We obviously have some organizers already, like the cereal ones from XOXOXO. We have 2 of these, and then 1 more down there. And pretty much that's all we got for now. But as you guys can see, we've got a whole bunch more that we're gonna work with. This has to be probably the most embarrassing drawer that I have in the house and the most disorganized, but I feel like everyone has a junk drawer in their house. Comment down below if you don't, because I envy you. We've got quite a few random things in this junk drawer, like this. I don't even know what this is. An electronic duster, lint rollers, tape. I think this is like a headband that I've never worn before. Koozies, cables, like an extra roller for my Bissell. I'm pretty sure this is boob tape, like, and then the next thing I'm hoping to organize is below my sink, which below the sink is kind of a nightmare. This is a situation. We've got just cleaning supplies, and yeah, it is not cute. So we're gonna try and organize this with that little turntable, guys. I forgot to show you guys the other 2 things that I'm gonna be organizing. And it is this drawer with like our utensils, which are all being washed right now. But I just feel like this drawer is kind of not cluttered, but just not organized. I obviously have one of these bamboo like separator things, but there's just like a lot of random stuff in here. Like there's nowhere to put my straws, just kind of on the side. And then in the back, you obviously have like a bunch of random things also. So we're gonna be organizing that. And then finally, this little bin is going to be for this section, which I have designated to Onyx's stuff. So obviously we have his food, and then we have a whole bunch of like treats and just other things in here. So I'm gonna try and organize this to just be completely Onyx's drawer and make it look cute and organized. Okay, so I feel like step 1 is going to be taking everything out of the pantry and probably just putting it on my dining room table so I have kind of an idea of like what I'm working with, and then taking out all of my groceries from my grocery bag, and then kind of like picturing exactly what I'm gonna do and where I'm gonna put everything. So let's start with the pantry. I feel like that's the first thing that we should tackle. So I was just unpacking the groceries from earlier and forgot that I Got 2 more organizers while I was at Target for 2 of the things that I bought while I was at Target. 2 more to add to my pile behind me. Okay, so everything is out of my pantry and she's looking very bare. So now we've just gotta figure out where everything's gonna go in all of our containers. So let's figure that out. I'm thinking I'm gonna first fill up these containers. I have this one and I have this one, which is for spaghetti, which I just got in bulk at Costco. We were running low on rice, so I got some rice. So we're gonna refill this guy. And then for these little 2, I'm thinking chia seeds for overnight oats and like little chocolate chips. Also for overnight oats, and I guess for anything else. But honestly, you guys, I have never done one of these videos before, and if you're one of the 2,000 subscribers, then you know I've never done one of these videos. But if you're not, now you do. So this is the first time for you and me both, and honestly, I kind of played these organizing videos in the background when I'm like doing other things on my TV, on YouTube of other channels organizing. So maybe that's this video for you guys, who knows? Or maybe you guys are trying to find like pointers and tips on like how to organize. So hopefully I can help. But yeah, let's start filling these containers. Okay, so I'm gonna start by emptying this rice into a bowl so that the new rice can be at the bottom and the old rice can be at the top. So they can go through the old rice first. You guys, the rice barely fits and it's like super snug, so I'm hoping that the lid goes on. Okay, we have an issue. The lid does not fit, so we're gonna have to get rid of some of this rice. I'm gonna pour some rice in here. Perfect! We got a full rice container. Okay, so 2 full 2-pound boxes of spaghetti fit in here. I've got 2 more of them because I shopped at Costco for spaghetti. So I'm gonna have to find a place for the extra boxes. I'm hoping that they could probably fit in like one of the clear like containers that I bought. And I can just do like leftover stuff in that one like at the bottom of my pantry, but we'll find out shortly. Next up is our oats. Another thing that we bought at Costco, 2 5-pound bags of oats because we've really been starting to get into overnight oats, which I'm super excited about because they're freaking delicious. So I just bought one of these because I didn't want to buy too many, but apparently this one carries like 5 pounds. I think it was 5 pounds. So hopefully one of these will fit in here and then the other one will like keep in storage at the bottom of my pantry. So let's pour this in here. So that obviously fit pretty freaking perfectly. 1 bag, so clearly the other bag that I have is not gonna fit in here, so that's it for this one. Okay, so I obviously made a little bit of a mess, but the containers are done and they look so freaking good. I'm excited about this. I obviously had a couple of leftover like boxes and stuff, like I was saying, and like a whole other bag of oats, but that's all right. So let's start using like these little container things and organizing those. Like I have some of these. but these are gonna go in the fridge. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna use one of these for the fridge. And then we have like little granola minis. I say let's start working on those now. Okay, so because I bought so many containers, definitely looking a little bit intimidating, not gonna lie. So I kind of just like am looking at everything, like all of the food is on the table, all of these containers are right here, and I am trying to figure out where I wanna start, but I think I'm just like overthinking it and need to just start grabbing things and organizing. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, you guys, like this is supposed to be like super therapeutic and like nice, and then when you see it at the end, you're just like super satisfied. Okay, so my game plan is to start with these smaller containers instead of like the larger square ones, and then start like organizing the granola bars and like a few other things that I feel like would fit really well in here. And honestly, I am thinking that I probably have too many, so I might use them for the fridge. If you guys are curious like what the brand is that I get at the Container Store, it is this one. But I'll have them linked for you down below, of course, as I link everything. But yeah, that's what these are. These and also like the larger ones, they're both the same brand. This is also the same brand. This one, which is like the Keurig cup organizer, and these that I'm going to be using for the junk drawer, which you guys will see in a little bit, but these are iDesign. And then this, which I'm going to use also, is actually the Container Store. So I think this is like their brand. Yeah. So this is the Container Store. And then the last ones that I have are the little pop ones, and these are from the XOXO brand. So I have a total of 4 of these guys. So let's start filling them. We are making progress. This is actually taking significantly longer than I thought. I'm pretty sure I've been filming this video already for about an hour now, and I feel like I've gotten absolutely nowhere, but we're making progress. So this is what I have so far. We've obviously got some of our little goodies here, some little snacks here, some like granola bar situations over here. And then you guys obviously saw this little section so far. I have one extra bin, so I'm thinking I can find something for this guy in the fridge, or maybe at the end I'll be able to figure out what I would need it for. So I'm gonna move on to the larger containers now and see what I'll use them for. I actually found some oatmeal that I ended up putting in here, and I feel like that's actually perfect, but I don't have that much oatmeal because I did switch over from oatmeal to just like the raw oats, but I still have some leftovers, so we're gonna put it in here for the time being. This looks so freaking amazing right now. But okay, like I said, let's jump to the big ones. I have 6 large containers. I'm starting to think I may be overbought, but we won't know until we finish organizing. I do still have like quite a few things on the table, so let's start off with the first one. I'm actually thinking, since I went to Costco and got yellow rice, a bunch of them, I feel like they'll fit perfectly in here, so that's what I'm gonna do. Definitely been taking so much longer because I'm also doing TikToks and filming this video. You know, we're just pumping out content, you guys, left and right. So make sure you guys are following me on all platforms. I'm at Shakira Curtis. Super easy to find. Let's keep organizing. I mean, look at that. That is seriously so satisfying. Like, this looks so much better than like your rice just sitting in a box. I mean, come on. Let's do another one. And for this one, I'm thinking like breads and like rice cakes, or just rice cakes, because it looks like, and I have 2 of them, so boom, boom. Cute. Okay, okay. And then, and the other one, okay, so maybe I will use up all of them. We can do like chips. Wait, this actually, what the heck? This is actually working out so good. So I could do, will it fit? Yes, it will. I'll do red. Hello? Oh! You guys, okay. Okay, I'm getting so excited now because I'm actually seeing like so much happening and like so many things that are on the table like getting a spot, you know? Okay, so now I'm trying to think like, do I have enough? I feel like I do, okay. I need to stop stressing. Let me just continue. We're just gonna continue. Okay, so I figured out what I am going to use the last 2 boxes for, and it is for like pastas that don't have a spot in like an OXO container, and then the leftover oats in this one. So I think what I should start doing now is just like organizing everything and putting it back in the pantry, because right now it still feels like super disorganized because everything is just out all over the counters and like on my dining table and just pretty much everywhere. So I'm gonna start putting things back, and then I feel like that's when I'm really gonna start feeling like things are organized. So, okay, so I've got my cereals. We're gonna put them at the top. All right, so let's cue a quick little time lapse of me putting everything away. That actually took significantly longer than I thought it would take, and it was also significantly harder. For some reason, it felt like I was doing the world's hardest puzzle by trying to fit everything into my pantry for some reason. Like, everything wouldn't fit at one point. Thank God that the containers that I got are stackable, so it like, I don't know. I was there for like 30 minutes trying to figure out how I'm going to arrange them, but I think I finally got it. So let me show you the final results. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! You guys, this looks seriously so much better. So much better. Okay, so let's start from the top. We've got our little snacks, our granola minis. We have some granola bars here, and then some oatmeal, our cereals. We've got our overnight oats, or just oats, 4 overnight oats. Toppings, we got the chia seeds, little chocolate chips. We've got our spaghetti and our rigatoni. And we've got all of our yellow rice, and extra pasta. And then I ended up combining everything into this one, like breads and Quaker and rice cakes. So I put them here. Oh, hello. In here, I put pretty much just like chips and stuff. Down here are the leftover oats and just like some syrup, some PB Fit. And then this is just breadcrumbs and oils. Let's move on to the infamous junk drawer. I honestly do feel like this will take way less time, so I'm gonna get started on just taking everything out of here first before we start organizing things. Okay, so now that this drawer is completely empty and everything is just all the way in my little coffee station, I'm going to be using this little container. Now it's a lot less like deep than all of the other containers that I've gotten, because obviously drawers are not as deep. But then I got this one as well. Honestly, I wish I would have gotten another one because I feel like I wasn't sure how wide the drawer was and I didn't want to buy too many, but it's obviously gonna fit perfect. And then there's gonna be extra space. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Obviously there's a bunch of space here. So I feel like I probably could have done like 3 of these. So like 2 more, maybe, or like 1 more. Whatever, I'm basically gonna do puzzles with this drawer organizer and then see where everything will fit. And if something doesn't fit in here, then obviously I have this extra little space to play with. So let's start organizing. Okay, grand reveal in 3, 2, 1. So much better. Still a junk drawer, obviously. You could tell it's a junk drawer. It has a bunch of random things. But the random things are now sort of organized. So we have all of our pens, highlighters, stuff like that, Advil, nail files, hand sanitizers. All of our batteries are here, lint rollers, a random thermometer, a hair clip, and obviously the rest of our random stuff, but everything is organized as a junk drawer can get. So I'm pretty freaking impressed with this one. It can open and close without getting stuck, so I would consider that a success. We are finding our way to the finish line here. Honestly, I didn't think this was gonna take as long as it's taken so far. It's definitely been 2 hours, if not more than 2 hours. But honestly, everything's coming together, so I'm super excited about it. But I basically have a couple of things left. I have just this, which is what I'm working on peeling the stickers off of, which is basically like I think I said earlier, but it's like a Keurig K-cup holder, and I'm gonna put it in here. This is where I have my like coffee mugs and stuff like that, like my regular coffee mugs, and then I have my like cute ones down here. But this is, if anyone's interested, the coffee that I get for the K-cups. I honestly wish I had an espresso, or just like was more fancy and got like ground the actual coffee bean, because I'm sure my coffee would taste like 10 times better. But honestly, my coffee tastes really good anyways, so I'm just gonna stick with it. But anyways, here's an up close of what it looks like. You open it, and then this comes off, so you can kind of put some down there and then some on top as well. You guys, another thing, super random, but what's really nice about these containers that I've noticed so far is that the stickers come off pretty easily, and I feel like most of the time, like when I go to TJ Maxx or something and you peel off the TJ Maxx stickers, it is like the hardest thing to do in the world, and I'm pretty sure there's a hack for it, but without the hack, it's seriously like impossible, and you are always left with like the leftovers of the sticker. So I'm gonna do this real quick. They're going in so nicely. They're like super, super snug. Fits perfect. It fits 29 coffee pods. That is actually crazy. And so satisfying. So I don't have any like empty. That's amazing. So I get to put that right there. I put it here with like all the coffee stuff. Honestly, you guys, this drives me insane, the fact that I can see this cable, but I don't want to put this like in front of it because I feel like it looks kind of weird. Like if I just have it like right there, I feel like that looks kind of weird. Unless I do like the mugs over here on this corner, and then it's just a little weird for me. Like I feel like that needs to be in the corner, but then I see the cable and it like drives me nuts. So I'm gonna play around with this later. Let's keep organizing. We made our way down to the floor, down to Onyx's drawer, which is pretty messy. And I bought this hoping to make it less messy. Onyx is here for the moral support. And he's also wondering what the heck I'm doing down here, because usually we come here for his food or for some treats. Three, two, one, and here's Onyx's drawer. So obviously way more organized. Onyx approves. So we have his bin with things that we get to or we use most often, which is his little mouthwash, a little cologne, his treats, and then his wipes. Then we obviously have his food, these little like supplements, and then something else that we put on his food, salmon oil, so things that we reach for kind of more on a daily basis. Then we have his little sniff mat with his leash and harness, and then up here are things that we use for him but we don't need on like a daily, not even like on a weekly basis. So those things are hidden up at the top, but another successful organizing situation. So let's move on to the next one. All right, you guys, this cabinet underneath my sink is obviously a hot mess. So we're gonna get to organizing this, and I'm pretty much going to only be using the like lazy Susan or like the turntable for under here. Everything else I'm going to just try and like organize. So let's get to it. And the grand reveal. Oh, the grand reveal. Ta-da! So this looks way better also. This little Susan thingy is really amazing. So we've started with our little Mr. Clean wipes and our dishwasher detergent pods. This I reach for pretty frequently, and I also reach for this pretty frequently. Our little hand soaps and our sprays and like our room sprays, and then our fabric spray as well. And then when I swivel it around, that happens. So this, obviously because I have whatever the heck that is, and this, it can't really full circle around. Like you could, like if you look at this, you notice that the Febreze bottle is hitting that cable and kind of about to fall, but if we do come full circle, it hits right there, and then everything tips over. So I don't really need to reach these two things that are back here, so I guess I don't really actually have to swivel anything around, but I can definitely swivel it just enough for me to grab and reach whatever I need. So I definitely still feel like this was a good purchase. And then we have my little trash bags, and yeah, Onyx is really digging what's happening here. You guys, I'm actually getting so tired. I feel like this has taken significantly longer than I had anticipated. And I feel like this video is so long. So if it is, I'm so sorry, but I hope you guys are enjoying it at least and are continuing to watch. We've got two more things, the fridge and the utensils slash wherever my silverware goes. So that's what we're gonna work on now. And I honestly feel like those two things will be pretty quick. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. Obviously this is much smaller than the drawer itself, which is why I got this one that expands to fit any drawer size. So I'm going to take out all of this and get to it. All right, you guys, 3, 2, 1, and ta-da! So obviously you could tell that this goes all the way out, which I feel like looks so much nicer that it fills the whole drawer. Now the only thing with this that I have an issue with is my knives are apparently extra long knives or something like that, because they don't fit like completely laying down how the spoons do. They're like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but they're like resting up at the top. So they're like standing up. But honestly, it's not a big deal, so that's perfectly fine. Now, we do have another issue, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but the old little organizer that was here, I put in another drawer that had like some other utensils and stuff, but like cooking utensils, and somehow I managed to get a potato masher stuck, and now I can't open the drawer. So that's my situation. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I tried really hard to get the potato masher out from this drawer, and I just can't. So I'm gonna wait for Odell to get back home, and I'm gonna have him try and take it out because I'm having no luck. I also don't wanna break my nail trying too hard, but let me show you guys what's happening. I can't open the drawer. But all right, you guys, I think I started this video at like just about 6 o'clock. I don't even think it had been 6 o'clock yet. And it's currently 9. It's 9 p.m. And I've been going at it this whole time. Like I haven't taken a break. I haven't stopped organizing at any point. I've been organizing the whole time. And I just want to take a break. I want to sit down. I don't want to do anything. I'm tired. already. It was definitely very satisfying to start, but this is like a really big project. I've been organizing pretty much everything in my kitchen. I do have one more thing to do, and that's the fridge, but I honestly feel like the fridge isn't like a big, huge project for me, because the fridge is already pretty organized as it is. It's mainly just like putting things in their place, if that makes sense. Like some things are out of order, so I just like fix it up real quick, but it's not like a whole process of having to take everything out of my fridge and put everything back in. So yeah, so it's not gonna be very exciting. So I think with that being said, I'm gonna close out this video here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Join the 2K. Let's get to 3K. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. You did it!
Persistence.
Stupid potato masher. Anyways, this is what it was looking like. I'll try to organize it. But the potato masher got in the way. Anyways, bye guys.